So, Joe and Nat, how long have you been at Chartwell now?
Well, I've been at Chartwell for 18 years, can you believe it?
Yeah.
So I've known you a very long time.
Yeah, I think I first got involved pretty much around the same time. I think when on the beach, and when Michael Douglas first before they had the Tatsfield office, which is obviously where I'm from.
That's right. I used to work from the kitchen in those days.
That's right.
Back in the day.
And now you're what? Now you're the.
I run the operations for the charity now.
Yeah,
which is now 2 charities.
The top dog. Yeah, yeah.
I'd like to think
you do everything, don't you?
Michael's still the top.
All right, okay, all right. Michael. Okay,
Michael.
yes, absolutely. Lovely. Michael Douglas, lovely fella. I mean, I think did he start it before that?
He founded the charity in 2003 because he had leukemia, and he went to Princess Royal University Hospital, and he was having his chemo treatment, and he had to wait a long time. And he wondered why there was such a long wait. And basically they said they didn't have the staff. So he said, right, when I'm sorted, I'm going to set up a charity and I'm going to fund a HCA to help you. Yeah. And that's how it started.
Oh,
and that's when I started to get involved.
What about you? When did you first get involved with Chartwell?
So I have actually known Natalie and Michael for a long, long time. I was at school with Natalie.
Was you?
Yeah, 7 years old. But I've been involved with the charity formally for 6 years now. Cool. So I joined in 2019.
Were you part of the Chartwell, or did you come in on the children's part of it?
I obviously manage the robots. We've got. I won't go into too much detail.
No, we'll talk about the robots shortly. But yeah, just let's go back.
And then I do a lot of I do the events. I do networking. I sort of try and build the relationship really within the community. Yeah. So with businesses, organisations.
So you're the Chartwell version of me, basically, aren't you?
Yeah. That's a nice way of putting it.
We were a team of 2. Yeah. Then it went to, well, now 15 because we have charity shops now as well. Yeah. So, yeah, we're doing really, really well. Really proud of ourselves.
Cool. All right.
Yeah, we hit 20 years. Chartwell Cancer Trust this year was 20 years old.
Yeah, so I think my first interaction was probably the golf day. I think that was probably 16 or 17 years ago. I'd done a few things. I did a golf day for one. I had my legs waxed.
Definitely.
That never grew.
I remember the screams, Paul.
Yeah,
for the leg wax.
The thing is, I don't know what they do because it never grew back on the back of my legs. So I've done several events with you. One that stands out most is when we did the community day at the local pub. And I got dressed up as a woman all day, and then in the evening we got the tuxedos on. There were three of us, 3 lads, me and 2 of the lads. And we sang 3 songs. We called ourselves the 3 fivers because we weren't as good as the 3 tenors. It was a really good night. We sang 3 Elvis songs, and yeah, it was a bit of me. I thought I was great till I watched the video back, and maybe I wasn't as good as what I thought. that was about 12 or 14 years ago. That was my last ever public appearance singing. I was banned from that point onwards. So yeah, but I've worked with Chartwell for a long time. But that's what I'm trying to say. And then when I became chairman of our friends down the road, one of my first jobs was to link up with. They'd already had a charity partner before that. I wanted to bring in my own charity partner because I'd worked with Chartwell through my own business, and I think the robot was the thing that brought us together, and I think we had him as a mascot. Wingy, we called him. It went very well, raised a few quid. And obviously we left that club and we started Greenwich Borough. So it was a no-brainer for me to bring you in.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
And get you in. And
thanks for reaching out again.
Yeah, I think what sealed it for me was the fact that Michael gave us a choice. Do you want to do the whole organisation? The Chartwell Cancer Trust at the Peru, or the Children's Cancer Trust, Greenwich Hospital, Tiger Ward. And it's just a no-brainer. It was a perfect fit. And being an academy-based organisation full of kids, it just works, doesn't it? So, full steam ahead now. We're gonna work together now, hopefully for a number of years. I won't be shaving my legs anymore.
No more singing.
No singing. No waxing any parts of my body. And all I'll do now is
dancing.
Oh yeah, we talked about the doing a Strictly Come Dancing thing and having one professional and one non-professional. So you've got to find me a non-professional partner. You want to see me dancing? I think, yeah. But anyway, yeah. So that's something. When we get the new building, that's something we're gonna go for. Obviously, with part of the application with the new building is a play zone, kids play zone, which we're going to allocate that for Chartwell use at certain times of the week or whatever. We're going to, sole use.
One of the key things, as Paul knows, that we do is the groups, the child support groups. So this would be a perfect venue because it is close by to the community.
Absolutely, we're going to
near the hospital.
Yeah, we're going to allocate you a room in the new building. We're going to allocate you a room, a social room. We have a bar and
we can
your
have
kitchen.
Their Christmas parties, Easter parties,
and have monthly meetups or bi-weekly or weekly coffee mornings. So the kids can come in, play in a fairly, not say sterile environment, but a clean environment, and the parents
have their own private space.
It'll be well clean. It'll be well cleaned, and all the parents can meet up and watch the kids play, and then they can support each other. That's what the idea. That's what my idea was to do with that, and I think that's a great fit. That's just one of many things.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts on that on the play zone? How would it be of use to Chartwell? That are your kids able to use it? I mean, the kids, brothers and sisters, when the families come down, I mean that they can use it as well, obviously. So it'll be quite useful to the whole Chartwell fan base, as it were.
We're always looking for suitable meetups for the oncology groups that we support, and having this on the doorstep would be fantastic, because sometimes it is difficult for them to because even though they are treated, not every patient, it is local, some are a little bit further out, so it would be nice to have like a centralised place.
Yeah. Because obviously in winter you can use the internal, but in summer you can use the play zone. I mean this is obviously subject to planning. If I'm sure the council wouldn't have it.
And you touched on it before, because it isn't just for the oncology patients themselves. No, the idea is that it brings the siblings and the families together as well.
It's about getting the families. Allowing the families to come together and share experiences and support each other.
So important.
And that's the same for the kids as well, for brothers and sisters, because they'll need support. They do. If you can come here and it's a lovely sunny day, obviously we'll have, hopefully the inside areas, maybe a play zone inside as well for bad weather periods. But how good would it be if we can get permission to put a play zone outside?
Amazing. Yeah, they would love it. The families would welcome that, I'm sure. And so would we. And, like you say, it gives a chance for the parents to chat, or the carers to chat, the siblings, they're going through difficult times as well. So it brings everybody together. Yeah, have a bit of fun.
Yeah, and that can be, I mean, we're hopefully going to start work on that before Christmas. So again, like I said, subject to planning, but I can't see the council having any problems with us doing that, so we should be okay with that. But for next summer, we should be up and running for that.
Yeah, no, fantastic.
We're doing the fireworks night on November the 2nd. That's in just Chartwell and the two local schools, who will sell their own tickets. 100% of the profits go to the relevant organisation who sells the tickets. So the schools will keep. Obviously, the cost of running the event, fireworks, etc., will be taken off, but 100% of what's the profit will go to the schools and to the Chartwell.
Well, we're excited about it because it's our first one to actually come over to this sort of borough where the Queen Elizabeth Hospital is, and we do want to get our families involved as well. So you've kindly offered private space for our oncology group to come along. So we'll love that, and hopefully they'll be able to come, and it'll be exciting for them.
To be fair, it's a fantastic display. We did one last year as well. It was outstanding. It's not just a run-of-the-mill firework display. This is an all singing, all dancing one.
Of course, I wouldn't expect anything less.
But that's not down to me. That's down to other people. There's Brett Smith. He's behind that really. Obviously, the schools did it last year. It was superb, and obviously the viewing platform we've got out there makes it so the capacity can be pretty much whatever it wants to be. We've got such a fantastic viewing platform. It should be very safe. The schools are open as marshal it, so it's going to be a fantastic night. So just got to sell some tickets, haven't we?
We're going to push it as much as we can.
We'll be here with the robot as well.
We're going to be along demonstrating the robots for anyone that wants to come along and have a go.
Yeah. But that's one of many events. We'll be doing lots more. We'll be doing, there'll be hopefully monthly events, and then some of the families who want to help raise money, they can obviously, providing we've got space and time, and they can have use of our facilities to where possible to do their events. We've got plenty of land here, so there's loads of things we can do together over hopefully the next few years.
Yeah, brilliant. Really
Maybe we can do
excited.
some networking events here possibly as well.
Well, yeah, we did. I mean, I did the networking stuff previously, and I'm doing that again. All our partners will be automatically enrolled into the networking events. I will bring in other local businesses as well as Chartwell, and just make some nice social occasions where we can have a chat, have a bite to eat, drink, and then we can network as well. And if everyone's supporting each other, you know, it just works. And all the partners I've spoke to, you know, all our big sponsors are absolutely over the moon with joining forces with because I mean, at the end of the day, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer for everybody. As a club, we take our social responsibility very, very seriously. We're a community organisation. We're a football club, but we're a community sports club. We'll have more than just football here. So we will, you know, we take it very, very seriously. So I look forward to it. It's going to be a fantastic future for all of us.
Yeah, brilliant.
Excited.
Really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Obviously, we wanted you to be on board. And what appeals to you about the partnership?
Well, obviously, knowing you, Paul, for so long, and I know how you work, and I know you're driven and passionate about what you do. So that's a no-brainer for me. And it's the fact that it's a community. The community here is growing for us. So it's an opportunity for us to reach out more. Obviously, as we said before, we support the Queen Elizabeth Hospital in quite a big way. There's a range of cancer support services we provide. For the ward, they basically come to us if they need equipment, even things like stethoscopes they might need. The families, we fund the transport. We fund the treasure chest on the wards for the children. So when they have their, you know, sometimes really difficult appointments and treatments, they have a little treasure chest of toys, and it's a comforter for them for Christmas and birthdays and things like that. So as I said, we fund the transport for them to and from appointments, so it's in a safe environment.
Well, that's a great thing to know, because when you talk about raising money for hospitals and things like that, you tend to think about equipment, don't you? But what you do is far more important than that. It's the support network as well, and just all the respite.
Sophie's Lodge, on the Isle of Wight, it's fully funded. The oncology families can book through us. Go there for some respite.
That's brilliant. I love that.
And with the whole family, and it's all taken care of. And there's a hospital on the Isle of Wight, so if there is anything that comes up or they're concerned, they're notified in advance that they're going to be there, so they're sort of like around to be able to support them if they needed. And hopefully that's not happened too often.
I love that.
Yeah, it's lovely. And that was created by a young girl who was treated in the Tiger Ward. They were twins. One of them sadly was very ill, did pass away, but her wish was to have somewhere for children like her to go on the Isle of Wight, and that's why we were driven to support the family to get that happening, and it happened. It's brilliant. Everybody loves it. Just to add, obviously, the Tiger Ward serves this borough. Children with cancer leukemia, and we work really closely with the ward. Our funds go direct into the ward. They don't go to the NHS trust. They go straight to the ward, and that in turn impacts the community here, the oncology community here. So again, that's the awareness that we're looking forward to.
The Tiger Ward should really benefit.
The caseloads are increasing, unfortunately. So there's more families that we want to look after.
But as I said, with our facilities, we can help you do that. What we're doing here has already created a lot of interest, because we've taken a sports ground that was pretty much derelict and unloved for many years, and turned it into this and potentially more. So there's a lot of interest around what we're doing. And obviously now linking with you, you'll benefit from hopefully from that exposure that we're getting. Right, so the robot. Let's talk about robot. I know what it does, but obviously people at the football club and in our organisation don't know what it does. So if you'd like to, maybe Joe, you tell us about it.
Yep. So this is an AV1 robot. It's actually manufactured in Norway, and it was designed to sort of bridge the gap for anyone that had sort of a social sort of mobility issues, or they were disabled, to bridge the gap with isolation, so they were unable to go to places that they wouldn't otherwise be able to go to. Michael heard about them a number of years ago now, and thought we would try them with our own young patients. So for young patients, really from the age of 5 right the way up to 16, 17 years old, those patients who are unable to go to school because they're going through treatment for cancer or leukemia, obviously run the risk of falling behind in their schoolwork, missing out on their friends and their teachers and their peer groups. So the idea of this is that it goes to school in the child's place. So it will sit on the desk in the classroom, about 2 to 3 metres from the front of the class, and it will represent the child in the classroom. So the young person will either be at home or they'll be in hospital, and they'll have a tablet, and they'll be able to control the robot from their hospital bed. And to all intents and purposes, they will be in the classroom with their friends.
And how will you communicate?
Well, I can show you. Do you want me to?
Yes, absolutely.
Do you want me to show you? Okay.
It's just at the front.
So this will sit 2 to 3 metres from the front of the class.
If it's been naughty, what if it's been,
Well, then it goes to the back of the class.
Okay.
Turns down, faces the wall. So when it's on like this, the young person will have a tablet, and they will control the robot from, like I say, they can be at home.
There'll be like headphones or something.
They can be receiving treatment, so they can be going through their chemotherapy.
So it could be isolation or anything, Okay.
And they're able to see through the camera at the front of the robot, and they can control the robot. So actually, if somebody is talking at the back of the classroom...
The road, isn't it? Am I coming?
You can go all the way around. We'll go all the way around.
That's genius.
Yeah. So the idea is that everyone in the classroom will communicate with the robot as though it were the student. So they feel completely integrated. And
of course, if without this, if a child misses let's say a year at school, they have to go back and with it in a different year group, and that'd be awful for the kid, wouldn't it?
It really comes into its own when perhaps exams are coming up. So treatment is difficult enough, obviously, without the fear of, as you say, falling behind with your schoolwork revision. So even when the young person's not feeling well enough to actively take part in the lesson, they can be present and take notes.
I think that the fact that a child, I think, would be more traumatised than having to go do the year again and all his or her friends moving up a year and starting again. That would have traumatised me as a kid. I think that is such a fantastic.
The other key thing is that it enables the child to remain connected with their school friends in class, so they can feel part of the class. It's good for their mental health, and they can it's mobile. So one of their friends gets designated to take it into another class, take it onto the playground, so they can feel that they're actively joining in.
They can actually ask and answer questions as well, and you can do that. They can raise their hand. I'll just quickly show you. So this is the robot effectively raising their hand, so it flashes green light, green on top. So the teacher will know that actually Joe's got a question she wants to ask, and the young person can talk through it. So I can show you, but you may get some feedback, a little bit of feedback, but I can try. Let's try it on this level. So you should just about be able to hear me talking through the robot. And it goes up considerably.
Can I pick it up? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Go on, talk to me.
Oh. Hi, Paul. What's your favourite Elvis song?
That's a good question. Just pretend. Thank you very much. I might actually sing that for you later.
No, when we've gone.
So you can see it's pretty immersive. So the idea is that the communication is directed at the robot, so the young person can talk as though they were there. But the great thing about it is, obviously, there's no camera, so I can be in the hospital room, not worry about what I look like, and still take part in the lesson.
Brilliant. How many have we got?
27.
We need more, I guess. Because I was speaking to Michael Douglas, and he said he wants to be able to give one to every school that requires one.
Our goal is to meet demand, so we don't want any child to go without a robot if they need one. Basically, that's our aim. But the thing is, currently they are very expensive to maintain.
How much do they cost, and how much to maintain?
Okay, so every robot we have, which is 27, isn't it, is £800 a year. So that basically means that it can be upgraded.
From a sponsorship point of view, that's not a lot of money to sponsor it, is it? If someone's to sponsor
for 1 year, so we have got a range of sponsorship packages that we've been working on. But for the £800, it basically means that robot, if there's any faults with it, or if it's damaged, or if it breaks, because these things do happen, it's automatically repaired, and it's kept up to date. And we have the 5G because it wouldn't operate. It operates with Wi-Fi and 5G,
right.
So you absolutely have to have that.
Yeah.
So it's not an option. We have to have the maintenance.
Cool.
They don't run on their own.
Cool.
And with 27, as you can imagine, as we get more robots,
I think that's a very small price to pay for what it actually achieves. I see it. I really do. I think it's a fantastic innovation.
We have come up with a range of sponsorship packages to cover it, which is all in this lovely brochure.
Cool.
Yeah. So you could sponsor a robot for 3 years, say for example, and then you get to name your robot. We obviously work in partnership with the sponsors with the robot, so we promote it and things like that. So
we keep sponsors up to date as well with where the robots are, so whereabouts
and to build a relationship with a kid maybe as well. To
absolutely,
that's another nice part of it. You know, you're helping a child progress and keep up with with the
and we're constantly in use the robots at the moment. I'm not sure how the waiting list is with you right now, because obviously schools just kick back in again, so Joe is really busy at the moment setting robots up for the children or new children.
So we've had 8 new applications in September. So as we come out with the summer holidays, obviously everyone's going back to school, there's been new diagnoses. So a robot can be with a child from anything really for 6 months right up to 3 or 4 years, depending on what the diagnosis is. So one robot might be with one child for 4 years, or it might see 3 or 4 children in the course of.
So this is a long term thing, and I guess we'll be looking at to increase and improve, certainly improve what they're doing and make them more efficient. And as technology improves, I think we'd probably be looking to. I guess the increase in price, wouldn't they? So we just need to. All right, that's great. Well, it's great to know. Then obviously we can start working on it. My idea was to, as a new football club, every football club's got a mascot, and I just thought maybe it's a good idea that we have a sort of an adult size one, so we can use it as our match day mascot, and perhaps we can do a competition throughout our organisation, supporters and players, and maybe local schools. To name him or her, I guess it'll be.
Bringing schools in is a really good idea, because actually our robots end up in schools right across the borough, right across the southeast region, don't they? So it could end up in any number of schools in the area. Yeah.
Cool.
I just wanted to say as well, each robot does cost £3,000 to purchase, because I don't think we mentioned that previously. So that is the maintenance is on top.
Well, again, I don't think that's a lot of money for what it does. What it does, I think it's very. I think that's very reasonable.
But for us as a small charity, as we're trying to buy more or service more, obviously that cost for us is quite significant.
Cool. Okay. Well, listen, we're gonna work together, and we're gonna try and get some more. Some more robots. I've worked with Chartwell for many years, and I think it's not something I want to just do for one season. I think I want this to go on for many years to come. So I think all the events that we have here, there's a place for Chartwell to do what they do within the site. You know, whatever that looks like, it could be different for every different event. Whether it's from selling tickets or putting stalls out.
I think for us as well, because we're relatively small and we are, like you, really hands-on. So the whole team does things like bucket collecting, volunteering, Christmas concerts, events, that kind of thing. We all muck in together. But we like to build relationships with the people that we work with and the supporters. Yeah. And that, because we are relatively small and local, it enables us to do that. So we build up really good relationships. And the other good thing is that you actually do see what we raise, where it goes.
Yeah, that's it.
So that's another thing.
100%. Yeah, we see everything's tangible. What Chartwell do.
You can physically see.
I've always said that to people who have when I try to raise the money. Everything we raise, and I've seen some fantastic events that's happened over the last 15 years. And everything's produced something tangible. It's brilliant.
And we do like to build that relationship and keep that going.
And I know you're a small organisation, but I guess we sort of are as well in terms of we're not really. We've got a lot of members, so I think working together we can both grow together, and the potential for both of us, I think, is enormous. You know, when we open, if we get, God willing, if we get planning permission So we can, with the paddle tennis courts and the golf simulator and the other things we want to do, like I said, we're going to give Chartwell a part at their own area, so you can use that. So you can grow into that, as two organisations, we can basically work as one under the same banner, and we can grow together. And I think the sky's the limit in terms of what we can achieve. I really do.
Yeah, and that's what we enjoy the most, isn't it? The community,
and also it's the personal touch. For us. We do like to work closely with
and be involved.
And be involved. Yeah.